Rethinking Assessment and Accountability, a conversation on measuring true potential and school reform. Hello, I would like to begin a conversation about how we assess student learning and measure success in education. It should be obvious that a student's true potential cannot be captured by standardized tests alone. Today's world requires individuals who can think critically, collaborate effectively, and solve complex problems. But doesn't it follow that if we continue using outdated assessment methods that prioritize memorization over innovation, we will fail to prepare students for real-world challenges that demand adaptability and initiative? I have observed that alternative assessments provide a far more accurate and meaningful picture of student growth. Can you imagine how much more engaged students would be if they were evaluated based on their ability to collaborate, innovate, and apply knowledge creatively, rather than just on how well they perform on a multiple-choice test? Wouldn't it be more powerful if schools embraced portfolios, project-based evaluations, and peer reviews, allowing students to demonstrate their skills through hands-on, real-world problem-solving? What if assessment models were designed to measure a student's ability to think independently, work in teams, and continuously improve, rather than just produce the right answer on demand? Doesn't it follow that students must learn to be self-motivated and adaptable to succeed in an unpredictable world? The current system often conditions students to perform for external rewards, like grades, rather than developing intrinsic motivation, resilience, and a proactive mindset. It should be obvious that education must encourage students to take initiative, explore new ideas, and experiment with different approaches to learning. What if schools allowed students more autonomy in their education, enabling them to pursue self-directed projects, collaborate on meaningful initiatives, and engage in reflective assessments that track their growth over time? Wouldn't it be more effective if students were assessed on their ability to take ownership of their learning rather than simply follow instructions? It is time now to broaden our definition of innovation in education. Can you imagine how much more impactful learning would be if students were encouraged not just to create new technologies, but also to find creative solutions for improving existing systems and processes? What if assessments were designed to recognize critical thinking, ethical decision-making, and problem-solving in real-world contexts? Wouldn't it be transformative if schools rewarded curiosity, persistence, and the ability to iterate on ideas rather than simply measuring correctness and efficiency? I have observed that when students are assessed in ways that reflect real-world challenges, they develop skills that translate directly into lifelong success. Doesn't it follow that if we want education to be future-proof, we must evaluate students based on their ability to think, adapt, and collaborate, rather than just memorize and recall? It should be obvious that education must create thinkers, not just test takers. What if schools designed assessment systems that focused on reflection, creative application, and interdisciplinary problem solving? Wouldn't it be more effective if students were evaluated based on their ability to innovate and contribute meaningfully, rather than just compete for numerical rankings? The future of school reform depends on rethinking assessment as a tool for growth rather than judgment. It is time now to move beyond standardized metrics and embrace assessment models that cultivate creativity, initiative, and critical thinking. Doesn't it follow that if we want students to thrive in a rapidly changing world, we must equip them with the ability to analyze, collaborate, and build solutions rather than just meet rigid academic benchmarks? The challenge isn't whether assessments should evolve, it's whether we are ready to embrace a system that values the depth of learning over the simplicity of grading.